Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 2023, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Scorpio. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Page of Pentacles. You're open for just learning out of whatever experience you're going through. So let's see what this is about. King of Swords crossed by the Four of Wands. Lots of determination here, and it's all tied up to a particular commitment, which could be anything. However, in your focus here, you got the Eight of Cups. So you're definitely looking like you're emotionally disconnected from something here. In the recent past, the Page of Swords, a little action towards something. Not as much determination and energy put into something like you've got right now in terms of what you want to do about something. In your strength, the Three of Swords, there's some pain here attached to you. In the immediate future, the Ten of Cups, that's a lot of happiness there. That's a lot of happiness. In the supportive energy, the Six of Swords, you might be considering leaving something behind here. Yeah. Because when I say energy, of determination in regards to some sort of commitment, and when I see all the other energies around that, that could mean possibly determination to leave it behind. So who knows? The energy attached to you that you may not be aware of at this time, the Ace of Wands. Over here, I kind of see you in the stage of getting ready to do something. The energy that shows up here is telling you that you are ready. You already have all that you need to make a move. In your hopes and fears, the Queen of Pentacles, trying to put yourself first here. And for the potential outcome, a lot of strength here. I feel like that's where you're heading into the direction of, okay, let's get it done, So I don't know what exactly, by the looks of it, possibly trying to put something behind you here, but let's see, let's clarify. Let me do the Page of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of stress caused by this commitment, whatever this is. And again, with that Page of Pentacles there, I kind of see you looking at the situation and learning from it rather than just getting pissed off and upset and so that tells me that you may be looking at this from the perspective of, okay, why am I being stressed? If I'm being stressed, why am I here? Putting myself through this and things like that. There is a lot of love beyond all of this, which I feel like you're aware of that too. So, something's happening. Let's do the King of Swords. The Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands. So you've been emotionally disconnected from this situation, which means that even though you love them, that doesn't mean that you feel it necessarily because you've been disconnected. For quite a while, you're showing up disconnected here, and you're a little bit in denial about it. By the looks of it, you're like, no, I'm not disconnected. I love them. So how can I be disconnected? Well, do you feel it? That's where it kind of comes down to. Because, there could be love in a situation, but not feeling it, because we're disconnected from it, which a lot of the times could mean maybe I shut down to this. Maybe I don't want to feel it anymore. I know it's there, but I don't want to feel it. Maybe, who the hell knows? Life goes in so many mysterious ways. So who the hell knows? But bottom line, you're showing that you've been disconnected for a minute, and again, there's resistance to that. There's a little bit of, no, I haven't. which, you know, deep down, because you're showing me the King of Swords, you're kind of like, actually, you do know. For the Four of Wands, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Emperor. I kind of get the sense that your energy and your involvement in this has dropped to such a point of... I don't see you necessarily giving much to this anymore, even though you have a lot to give. Which again, kind of points me to a disconnection from not only your heart, but the situation altogether. So, okay, let's do the Eight of Cups in your focus. Ooh, the Tower, the Five of Swords, the Death card. What a shit show. A lot of deception. A lot of things you may tell yourself that may not be necessarily true. You've been out of this situation for a very long time. Even though maybe physically or maybe your actions kind of pointed you towards, no, let's get it back, let's make it work, let's, you know. Bottom line, and somewhere in the bigger picture of things, you've been disconnected from this. You were done here a while ago. But with the Five of Swords there, I see you telling yourself other things, you know, not aligning with the truth, you know, of where you're at in regards to this situation. And the more you reject that truth, the more you go against the energy that's in place within yourself for this situation, the harder it gets. It looks like things are blowing up in your face left and right. You know, because it's like me telling you, hey, Scorpio, I want... What the fuck do I want? What do I want? I want... What do I want? Come on, give me something. I want a red phone. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get all the possible other colors of a phone, and it's gonna break, it's gonna do this, everything's gonna go wrong, you know, with it. And I'm not realizing, hey, it's cause this is not what I want, you know? That's why everything's kind of breaking down with this. Until I get to that freaking red phone, I'm like, oh, you know? So I know the example is pretty minimalistic there, but, you know, kind of goes the same way here. Energy is energy. So let me do that Page of Swords there in the recent past. The Hermit, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. You actually started to focus on yourself a lot more. At some point in time in the past, the focus shifted more towards you. That's why you're not given as much to the situation, you know, where you became more important to yourself. And that's a good thing. However, when it comes to your report to this situation, there's a little bit of confusion there. There's a little bit, no, it's still meaningful to me. Yeah, it is. But not to the point of where you think it is. Because you became first for you at some point here. This, secondary. And you still kind of want to treat it or work around this as if it's primary and you're secondary or even last. No, there's been a lot of healing here on your side. This is showing me, hey, my energy is here within me. I don't have much to put out in this, even though I may tell myself that yes, I am. Yeah, that's a good thing. You know, putting work on yourself there. And it shows that. So there's definitely been that. In your strength for the Three of Swords, you get the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, there's been a lot of downfalls for the situation in the past. You're kind of showing it to me here. I don't see much of a big issue in like one particular situation that created this. Maybe it was, I don't know. I see bits and pieces of things not working out in the past within this dynamic. You know, I do see bits and pieces where things did work out, but it almost looks like where things did work out, you took a longer time to put it back together. And then something happened and everything went to shit, and then, you know. And it looks like it's a lot of that kind of a dynamic where not that many great things, but then when it is great, okay, let's work on it. So it's still kind of not a natural flow towards the good, so that in itself created a lot of pain for you that you have in there over this situation at this time. Let's do the 10 of Cups in the immediate future. The Lovers, the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Swords. Interesting, because you're showing me an energy that's that perfect match to you when it comes to love, especially. It's perfect. I don't know if it's going to show up physically, or it's just the energy that you're aligning with and, putting it out there in the universe and manifesting it towards you. You seem to be very confused about that. You look at this energy, you get it. I mean, your soul does at least. But then you're showing me a whole lot of confusion, a chunk of confusion over it. Almost like, okay, now I get it. Now I understand what I want. How the fuck do I get it? You kind of look like that a little bit. Or you're trying too much. If you figure it out and you gain clarity over, okay, this energy this energy feels like this, and this is what I think and truly believe that resonates with me in terms of love, that's it. There's not much to it. All you need is that clarity, and then how you put that energy out there in the universe. Believe it or not, go on the principle of as within, so without. Whatever you find within yourself and work on yourself to bring that energy of love up, the more you'll attract exactly that. You seem to be a little, no, I need notes. I need to know exactly how to pull it towards me. No, it doesn't work like that. That just kind of complicates things there, and you're already, setting yourself up there for a pile of thoughts that you don't need around us, So I'm glad you've gained clarity. Now just kind of work with yourself inside of yourself there. That's it. You started that. Keep on doing that. Let's do the 6 of Swords for the supportive energies, the 6 of Pentacles, the Hangman, the 6 of Wands. You're actually doing that slowly but surely. You're kind of letting things fall into place. You're either learning how to do that, or you're doing that without even possibly putting too much thought into it, because that's how it happens. You have the energy here of standing back and just kind of allowing for things to fall into place. That's perfect. And you are heading in that direction where you fall exactly into this energy. And that's how you attract what's meant for you, which, just a second ago you showed me, but how, when? Stand back. That's how. Stand still, stand back. Things will fall into place. Focus on you. And that's exactly what you're doing here, which is very interesting because it falls in the supportive energies, so you are coming into this energy. Let's do the Ace of Wands and the hidden energies. The 6 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups. You're already doing it. I love this, how it plays out, because you're showing me how, when, how do I do it? How do I go and find that love that's meant for me? And you're already doing it. You're not seeing it. Energetically, everything is in motion. You're doing it. Because we're in this human body and we need to see to believe and shit like that. Of course, we're like, but I need to do something about it. No, you don't. You're doing it energetically. Trust that you work with this energy. You're working with it already. You don't need to, get up and go and do it physically. It will translate into physical when it's time, and you'll know how while you do it. You'll probably be like, oh, that's how it, okay. Where you don't need to think about it. So you're definitely already doing it. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles in your hopes and fears, the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. This situation here, I feel like for the most part, you're starting to align more and more with the reality of it, with, okay, yes, I've been done with it for a while. And again, it's like when you started to work with that energy of self-love and realizing, what you deserve, what you don't, and things like that, this situation already started to shift away from your life I get the sense that you didn't let it, you know, it was hard to actually, okay, go. But you're getting closer and closer. The more you work on yourself, the more the situation will kind of fade away on its own. It's not done yet. You're still in denial here and there about it. But even in your hopes and fears, you're showing me that, okay, done, brand new beginning. And at the core of all of it is self-love, you know, putting yourself first. So quite interesting. Let's do the Strength card in the potential outcome. The Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups. This is not an easy process, you know, here and there, almost everywhere, not everywhere, but almost everywhere. There's a lot of pain, as I said, in your strength there's a lot of pain behind all of this lesson you're learning, work you're doing in this situation. It will change for the better. It will change into something not so painful. It's really up to you how you kind of embrace these energies and how you start navigating, hanging on to these energies, you know, moving forward. So let's see what the universe has. To close it off, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Chariot. Your biggest conflict, inner conflict, comes from here, from your own mind. If you let it wander loose, you know, into the realm of let's come up with 1,000 possibilities for 1,000 stories for 1,000 different things that are not even important, or most of it is not even true, then you kind of go down that rabbit hole. But it's like your biggest enemy right now could be your own mind, the one that makes you kind of argue with yourself, go against yourself and things like that, is this, if you let it run loose. And I feel like it does, it kind of, from the universe, I kind of see that it kind of comes through at times for you, where it interferes with your process, where you find yourself all of a sudden up in your head, freaking out about stuff and things like that, when, you know, all you need to do is just kind of stand back and observe. That's the supportive energy right here, which you're doing too. It's just that this kind of comes in to poke at you, to be like, oh, okay, Scorpio, where are you going? Don't do that. Standing still is not good, because the mind wants to move like crazy inside of here, you know. So it's really a matter of how you treat these energies when they come, and how honest you are about this whole situation with yourself. Because just think of it as the more thoughts you have in your head about scenarios, the more that's going to pull you away from the reality and your honesty with yourself, you know, because that's how it happens. It takes you in storyland, the mind. So instead of just kind of leaving you to deal with reality. So just pay attention to this energy of, okay, when you start overthinking, that means you're down that rabbit hole of kind of fighting with yourself there, and it's pointless. You don't need that here. So let's do Beyond Lemuria. Let's see. We're getting Mount Shasta. What is this? 37? Okay. This card is about origins. It is time to honor and look more deeply into ancestry, both your bloodline and your etheric lineage. Do you have an affinity with any star beings? Connecting with them might allow you greater insight into your traits, your strengths, and challenges. Perhaps you have a Lemurian connection. This card may also be encouraging you to visit sacred places you feel attracted to. They may have an intuitive message for you. Cool. So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.